Hello, my name is Explosure. I'm here to tell you why I agree with the death penalty. When you're a child, you may not understand, which it took me a little bit to understand what the death penalty was. You may think, oh, it's harsh punishment to put somebody in the electric chair. I don't think that anymore. But I also see the other side of it. There's innocent people that do get put in the electric chair, and there's evil people that get put in the electric chair. You can't always prove who murdered somebody or not. And sometimes there's fake identities, and there's people that look like somebody else. So you never know who's innocent and who's not, or who's being set up. Because sometimes they do set up people in the to be put in the electric chair. Instead of saying so-and-so did it, they'll say so-and-so did it. Whoever did it, they're not going to honestly admit because they're scared of that person, or because they really have their other reasons, which I don't know all the reasons, if it's because they hate the person, or they just want to give a mistaken identity, false identity. There's reasons why. I don't fully know the reasons why people would say somebody did a murder and they know the person didn't do the murder. And sometimes it's a lot of police paperwork that gets involved. And the police get lazy, they don't want to do their paperwork, and blah, blah, blah. So anyway, I agree with the death penalty because you see this guy here, Robert Sawyer. That's his sister. Robert Sawyer was in jail the first time for murdering a little girl that was about 5 or 6 years old. He decided he was going to abuse her, beat her up real bad. He left abrasion marks in her skin, real bad in her skin. He drove around with her dead all day long in his car. Yes, he had sex with a dead body. And he said, I did not kill her. She fell out of a high chair. How she get abrasion marks on her skin? Abrasion marks are knife marks. Marks where somebody scratched the skin. And she was badly beaten, badly abused. And that was his other girlfriend's daughter. Of course, he had other girlfriends in his past. He was dating this girl, this lady, I don't know her name. He was dating this lady, I don't want to say girl, because girl would mean little itty bitty youngster that's either teenager or younger. And he wasn't dating anybody like that. He was just a child molester / murderer. And with him, when he was younger, they could have got him help now. They could have got him help. He would ejaculate at least 3 to 4 times a day and burn women's underwear. So all day long, his decisions of what he was going to do was ejaculate and burn women's underwear. They didn't get him any help. He didn't have no social worker. He didn't have no psychiatrist. I don't know if they were in denial. All I know is he didn't get any help. They decided that because his twin brother, oh my God, if we would have had twins here, we don't know if this twin would have been good or would have took after him. His twin brother died in the womb, so that made him mental. He fell off his bike, hit his head, so that made him mental. But he ejaculates and burns women's underwear. Doesn't that make him mental? So they tried to save him from being put in the electric chair. And what happened with that the electric chair was screwed up in New Orleans, in Louisiana. So they decided they were not going to use the electric chair. It was screwed up so bad that it overshocked the inmates that were evil. And I understand where they were coming from on that. They felt if you murdered a child, or any human being, but especially a child, you murder somebody for no good reason, you deserve to feel what you gave that person. And I understand that. Now, I will not say I'm for the electric chair. And I'll tell you why. There's a lot of innocent people get put in them electric chairs. And they get murdered for no reason. There's not proof to prove who they are, or if there is proof, it's not put in court. And granted, yes, some people believe that person really did it. And they blame that one person, and they hound that one person, and that one person keeps saying, no, I didn't do it. But they get thrown in jail, and they get blamed for it because they can't really find the right criminal. They don't have enough evidence. That person gets put in the chair. An electric chair murders an innocent person. I understand those things do happen. But I do agree with the lethal injection. I don't want to give anybody pain. I've never wanted to give anybody pain. So as a child, as a teenager, and in my 20s, I didn't want to see anybody electrically shocked in an electric chair. I couldn't deal with the fact that they were getting pain. But I do, granted, believe they deserved it for murdering somebody. Now that I'm older, I do see and understand that. So I've been on both sides of the fence where I didn't fully agree with the electric chair, but I did agree with the lethal injection. I could handle that. So for those that can't deal with the electric chair, they now have lethal injection. That's what my family made history for. Robert Sawyer was the first inmate to be lethal injected in Louisiana. I do understand that there are teenagers that get put in jail for murdering somebody, and they get stuck there for life. I believe we do have a chance to rehabilitate a child or a teenager that murders. There's a lot that goes into that. That's probably a whole nother story. So, with that in mind, this is why I agree with the lethal injection instead of the electric chair. Explosure mode. Hope you have a God bless day. I am signing off. Thank you for watching my video.